I use it. I probably don't use it a ton, but I use this series a lot. Okay, I use this series a lot. Okay, so this is going to be a part of a sequence of 3 moves that I like to glue together. Caro did in his fights. I think he nailed this on a lot of fights. I just remember him slamming Berkman with this back in the day on a co-main event in UFC. So push the cover again. Boom. Get my wrist. Start moving around. Get him to step. Boom. Hop, 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 and take him down. Just throw. When you do this, you have to kind of lower your head to get this leg more elevated. So just kind of think of it like this and slam. Okay? Works nice. All right, so that's my Osotogari. And then I'm gonna now change it to another technique on the next one. Okay, we got AW with me, Mr. West. He's helping out. The other dude pushed out. He's on the camera now, crying. You know, I think he's sucking his thumb. No, he's got back injury. Okay, so I'm gonna try not to crush him since we're about the same weight and size. Okay, so he's toughing it out like a soldier. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is kind of go back into that Osotogari. I'm gonna hook, right? Hop, and then I'm gonna throw his head through my armpit. If I'm, say he's taller than me, it's still not a big deal. I can either go over or cut through. And now I'm gonna pull his hand to my hip and then lock like this. Don't necessarily go here. I lock with my wrist to create more space. Because sometimes if you go here, he'll hug you and it's harder for you to lock. If I go here, he tries to hug me, there it is. The 2x4 concept, okay? Now, when I get this lock, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the throw. So I'm not gonna try to crank or anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the Osoto. I have to be careful I don't crush this man. So now I'm gonna go ahead and throw, and I'm gonna come down with him. So I go ahead and throw, and I Granby across. Now from here, hit my finish. You notice I did a straight arm version. Anytime the arm goes straight, keep the Kimura and just change direction. It just kind of changes the finish, but it's still a finish. So you keep that palm down to the mat and you just spike it up. Now, if you have a problem, just make sure you're not on the waistline, you're covering the chest or the head. So when I'm here, okay, I'm covering that upper body. You see it works the same. And if I pin it here, it will still work. It's just a matter of if he goes for a Kimura on me. I'm a strong guy, I'm a heavyweight. I'm gonna straighten my arm probably pretty easily. But if he focuses and wastes his energy on bending it, he's gonna be there and I'll probably escape. But if he takes it straight up, he'll still get the tap, even though he couldn't get my arm bent. Okay, so anytime you're going with heavyweights or bigger guys, like for him versus me, and you got a Kimura option, they're gonna straighten their arm. Don't freak out, just take it. If you get my Filthy Kimura instruction, I go big in the depth with this. Now, let's go back up. But usually when I do this throw, I'm gonna, the body weight landing on him kind of impacts. So when your body weight hits him, it kind of gives like a shock, and you can quickly snatch that finish and get the tap. That's more competition stuff. You do that in competition. That's what you want to do. In the gym, and especially like this, my body weight can pop that rib, no problem. So I definitely don't want to do that to him, okay? So make him step, hook, 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 lock. And if he goes behind me a little bit, it's okay. Oops. Roll out. Okay? Trying to protect you. Okay? So you're starting to see a combination, and then I'll show you one more from here, okay? Okay, so Now this next combination, it's just like I said, I've seen Caro do all this. And what I like about this next one is every time you go for a standing Kimura situation, the guys pivot behind you. You kind of got to know when to move on and adjust. Okay, there's no sense of being in a situation where you're going to get gut wrenched or spiked on your head. Okay, so we're doing the same setup. Boom, I make a move, I hook and hop, fail, look for my Kimura, but now he goes behind me. Now that when he goes behind me here, you can see, if God forbid he goes under my crotch